Welcome everyone to Terminus Zombie Survivors. We're on day 24 and our adventurers are all fast asleep. Let's continue with Marco, Daisy and Marlene's journey. People will get up very early in the morning, but that's fine. Because we're going to be using the car to move off the map, we've decided it's probably going to be a good idea to get early. It's not going to really affect us that much. Okie doke. So, who's up? All three of them got up at the same time at 1 o'clock. Wow, that was earlier than I was expecting. Okay, we want to be on Marco. Have you got anything to repair your morale with? No, the cigarettes are in the car. Don't you have a beer or something? A soju you can have, because again, drunkenness don't really affect you as much as everybody else. So we do that and then we do your hydration. Okay, so everything's good except for your AP. And again, I didn't realise this door was broke, so anybody could have just easily walked in this door. Okay, you'll go there. Daisy. We'll quickly get you. Your morale's actually pretty good. We'll just get your satiety dealt with. So I think it was 5 on the next, so that's fine. You've got nothing to eat at the moment. So we'll just get you to drink. We're going to get you to this location here. That way we can hopefully see, have we got 3 bones? And was it 3 plastic? We've got 2 bones. And we should have quite a bit of plastic still. Okay. Gets rid of some of the weight out of the car as well. Let me check that, make sure that recipe was right. This is for the bone glue. So yeah, bone and scrap. And then on the next turn, we'll start a campfire. Do the campfire, do the cooking. Then we'll zone out on the following turn. So if anybody does get attracted to here, it's not going to affect us. And those zombie guts we've been catching, we can create a gut poncho with 1 zombie guts. Zombie covered with zombie guts can hide amongst zombies. So basically, zombies won't outgrow you. And again, if you want to do a solo, no fighting run, if you could find zombie guts early on, rags and threads are very, very easy to get hold of. That's how you would do one of those runs. And okay, you can use a gut booking on a door or window. Okay, I didn't realise that one. That's basically the won't attack a certain window or a certain door. But yeah, you're doing that next turn, the bone glue. It's a shame we didn't have any more bone on the map. But there's nothing I can clearly see, and I'm not going to run around in the dark. Marco, what are you going to do? You can just move down here and just use some AP just to repair. Oh, actually, you was doing that crafting. Then you can put that back in the car. Okay, so that's you dealt with. Done all your food. Daisy, we've done all your stuff. And Marlene, we can get you to read. What's the quickest way out of your room? It would be that door there and walk round. But again, we're going to be here another turn doing cooking. So this turn you can just use all your AP to read. Because we do want to get that. Oh no, we did the familiar hunger, didn't we? So we were starting on observation. Okay. And then again, that bucket you filled, you can put in the car. I think both the other characters have already learnt that. But we can just double check, because that is a really good book, especially with how food has been an issue. Again, we're rolling it at the moment, but that in 3 or 4 days' time, that will all be gone. And then we'll be back to where we was before. Okay, so you got to eat 5.5. So your lowest one is 6, because I think you've got extra perks or something. Hence why your meals are a bit stronger than everybody else's. Okay, that's fine. Just drink water for this turn. And again, this extra water we'll chuck in the car. Pass a turn. Okay, Daisy, you're going to start a fire. Oh, no, it's Marlene I did it on. Never mind. Start again. I'm on Daisy, yes? Okay, you want to do the bone glue first? Because I keep forgetting about doing it. But you're only going to start them. You're going to pass these over to Marco, and Marco's going to finish them. Or Marcus is going to finish them. Because he's the best crafter. We do have cold debuff on Marcus, so we'll deal with that in a second. So, easiest way to get this from this tile to this tile with a car in the middle is trade the 2 items to the car. Switch to Marcus, and then Marcus takes them out the car. It saves AP over having to keep moving. Okay, let's get your temperature sorted. So first we want to look at how far you're down. So you're only missing 0.9. And that could be because we've been taking gear off you. Actually, I've just thought we've got that spare denim jacket we need to get traded over to Daisy as well. Marco. So you should have the 90% on you, and you should have a 90% spare, and that 40 can go into the car. Yeah. Then let's quickly get Daisy sorted, then we don't have to go back. Oh, actually, we've got to go back to her to do the food. So Daisy is going to be taking out that jacket. It should be better than the one she's got. Yeah, because she's got a 31% very high. So if you look here, the 90 I've just given is 2.5 temperature, and the other one's only 1.4 because it's so low in durability. So that can go in there, but she will have to equip it because she's probably going to get cold. But she's standing next to a fire, so that should help her out. And again, we can break down some of these lows and very lows in the car. Because again, each one, 0.5 weight, it soon adds up. We also need to get that bag from Marlene. Yeah, we need to get that bag from Marlene. That duffel bag that she picked up. Okay, it wasn't Marlene that picked it up. Was it Marco? Somebody picked up the duffel bag, didn't they? Yeah. And again, we're just going to have to trade the same way. Daisy. You take the duffel bag. Let's see if we can do something about your weight. I know it's going to cost you AP to do it, but we're going to have to try. So at the moment we're at 33.3 and our AP is 1.7. That bag's about to break, so we'll take it off. And we'll put this one on. Yeah, we're down to 28.4 and 1.6. So at the moment we've got 1.7 unbagged. The duffel bag isn't quite full. And the school bag and the tote bag, there is nothing in them at the moment. I'm trying to think if it's worth taking one of the packs off. Let's put my weight up slightly. Yeah, none of the... There's barely any weight in the school bag and the tote bag. But because I'm gaining an encumbrance off these, I mean, in all honesty, taking the skull bag off is probably the best bet, because if you have a look at we're not using anything out that skull bag. Everything's pretty much being used in the duffel bag because it has 45 capacity. So again, I'm just double checking. So the duffel bag's nearly full. The fanny pack's being used up to the maximum. And the tote bag's barely being used, so I can actually take the fanny pack off as well. The duffel bag is nearly full now, and we've barely used the tote, so I think that's better at the moment. Is my AP still fairly 1.6 AP? So yeah, that is more beneficial sometimes, not having all the bags. Pay attention to where the... And again, some of the other people haven't got school bags. And that taking that weight out of your bag as well, or for the bag weights, it cuts down your encumbrance by a lot, so you might be able to wear the body armor if you need to now. We do need to deal with the fish at the top as well while we're doing the cooking in a bit, because those are about to come stale in 8 turns, which would be 8 hours in game. Okay, Marcus, you have a lot of goods on you, so sorry about this trading back and forth, but again, I need to get all this sorted. So Marcus, how are you doing with your bags? You've got your tote bag full, and you've got 1.4 unbagged. So I think if you take the school bag, capacity 15, you don't need the very weak one that can stop in the thing. We can break it down later. Let's see what we can do with Marcus's weight, because currently he's got 9.3 unbagged. So you're at 26.6 and 1.1. 23.3. The school bag is nearly full. The tote bag is nearly full. The fanny pack isn't being used. So if we take the fanny pack off, the weight might go up slightly, but until all the other stuff are using, we don't need to have them on us, or we don't need to equip them at least. But yeah, you're down to 1.2 AP. It's a bit weird because encumbrance and weight of the product, it's not precise, so I'm happy with 1.2. When it says 1.1 and 1.2, it was probably 1.196 before, and now it's just gone slightly over, but I'm happy with where that is. Okay, you've got nothing else to do except for you can craft up that bone glue, and then we can transfer that to Marlene. Okay, Marlene, make sure I'm selecting you this time. There's no possible path for you to get there. Okay, so let's move there. 3.9. Okay, we need to get the temperature sorted on both these because we just swapped some gear around. Okay, so Marcus, how far you're down? You're down 0.9. So it's going to be quite a lot we could do with that. Yeah, the cardigan's going to be enough. And then let's get Marlene's temperature sorted before we do anything else. So you're currently at 7.6, so you need another 2.4 on. Well, I'm going to put the Denic jacket. That should literally cover it. That's why we've repaired it up to max. And again, it does cost the AP to put clothing on, so you do have to be a bit careful with that. Marlene, did you have the glue? No, but you had the cigarette. But do you need the cigarette? I don't think you do. No. You had been picking up some stuff, so you had some spare water that can go away. Vitamin, soju, beer, energy drink, that's fine. Nuts needs to go over because that's going to be crafted in a second. And you could probably use that as your crafting recipe. Bag-wise, is there anything in here that you possibly could use? So how's your weight looking? You've got 4.7 unbagged. So to be quite honest, you needed the backpack more than Marco, but I'm not changing things around again. And the sling bag's always going to be worse. I did work all that off camera not long ago. Your tote bags was always going to be your favourite on your shoulder, but now your duffel bag's superior to that. Familiar hunger, you've already read, so that can go away. You're doing observation. Is there anything else in here book-wise that's better than observation for you to read? Combat stat might be useful. There's a second observation one there you can learn after. And agility. And elf. So again, you've got quite a few options. You've got a good novel as well. Actually, let's put that novel away because I know Daisy needs a new novel. And I don't know which one she's read and which one she hasn't. So you're novel gives 1.6, so 1.6 or 1.2. Okay, so the 1.6 is the better of the three. We do need to pick up some more novels then. And then let's quickly switch back. We're nearly finished with all the maintenance. We'll put the cigarette away. We'll take some more rags. We'll take another plank. Because again, Marlene's going to need... And we want to get possibly another axe made soon as well. I mean, we can chuck these away because these zombie guts weigh quite a lot. If we get desperate for space. You need the novel back. So which novel haven't you used? You can use either one of them. Also, Marlene. You can start reading the sailing books, can't you? Because you haven't got a lot else to do at the moment. Marcus is crafting. Daisy's cooking. You might as well. You can be the one reading it. Okay, Marcus. We haven't used your AP yet. We do need a bit of water. And we do need you to start crafting the bone glue. Okay, that seems like that. Seems like you need a campfire as well. It's a bit strange. Okay, we have to. Everybody has a campfire. Okay, I can't do it this turn, so we need to stoke that fire with something. So we got some rags. Yeah, it's not done for this menu. It's done for the fire itself. Okay, that's fine. You can't do anything else this turn, and I've already dealt with your water. Marlene, we'll just drink some water unless we can eat something. 6. No. Oh, we can eat it. That's fine. Then we can drink some water. And we're going to be taking the car anyway with us when we're moving on to the next tile. And Daisy, you need to do cooking now, proper cooking. And if we can get everything done in one turn. Do you need to butcher the stuff first? Yeah, I think we'll butcher the stuff. Fighting knife or kitchen knife? We'll use the fighting knife. Okay, it hasn't broke the fighting knife. And then we can transfer that over for a spear to be made. And now you can go into your cook menu. We'll look at cook fish first. I was talking about bringing the corn over, but the corn hasn't got much life on it. I can't put the corn in this one anyway, but that's fine. We'll make a 41 satiety meal there for 5 AP. Then we'll have a look. Cooked meat, I can do dried meat, ground meat, meat stew, meat skewer. And we've still got that salt as well we can do. I can't put corn in this one either. What's that coming up as? A lot of hydration. Might as well just do it. We've got enough water hydration. And it gives us some nice morale as well. So cook that for 5 AP. And we're going to stoke your fire for one more turn. And then next turn we'll be moving off the tile. Finally. We'll get you eating something. So your lowest one. Actually, where's that one I just cooked? Cooked fresh fish. Which would be this. How much satiety was that? 41. So divide it into 3. Yeah, we'll divide it into 3 again. And then we can transfer these to everybody else if we need to later. We'll just keep them on this one character at the moment. So yeah, it only had 29 turns on that one. So actually that's the one you need to be eating. And yes, we do need to transfer that to everybody. If it's the lowest condition, it needs to get done as a priority. So if we keep 2, and then we'll have the other 2 characters get the rest out. Okay, you can drink. And we're finally done with the turn, and the next turn we'll just craft up whatever's left over. I think it was the salt we needed to do. Okay, Marlene, come and get your food from the car. And was that Marco? No, that was Marlene. And then Marco, you come and get your food from the car as well. So again, the car, we've got down to 6.3 spare space in there. Once we finish the fishing bait, that will go back up slightly. Okay, end the turn. Okay, temperatures have got even colder because now Marlene's dropping down with temperature. Okay. We'll finish that fishing bait because I just want to get in the car, and we'll finish the bone glue. So that's all your AP done, and then you can just store that fishing bait away. You don't need to carry it on you. Okay, so Marcus is dealt with. Marlene is next. Don't need to worry about any of that. We just need to worry about your temperature. So what was your low? Only 0.4. Put that on for 2.4 and take something else off if you really wanted to. We'll take the cardigan off. That should give you more than enough temperature now. Yeah, 10.3. Unless it drops even more colder, that's great. But if you do look at this screen here, it'll tell you exactly what your AP is. So where the other screen will say 1.4, it could actually be a lot less than that. It just rounds it up on the other screen. Okay, Marlene, let's go back to the main menu. And what have you got to 12 AP? You're reading these books, aren't you? Okay, so you need another 12 AP to finish that book off. Unless you can get to a desk to do it faster. Marlene, you don't need wood on you. Okay, that's took the car nearly up to max again. That's fine. We need those for crafting. So that is you done. So the only one that hasn't been done is Daisy, and we need to see if you can finish off the cooking this turn. We don't really want to zone this turn because we've got no... we've got no AP to deal with anything. Ah, not enough space in Salt Shaker, so you do need to keep... I thought that was the way, and I chucked it away. The Salt Shaker we had, I chucked away. Okay, we can't craft that then. And I can't put that away unless I take something out. So let's take something out. I want to put that water away. So what's that weight at the moment? 0.6. If I empty the bottle, it goes down. I might just bin that on the floor. I've got more than enough bottles in the car. I might start keeping about 30 in there and then getting rid of everything else. Okay, you use that water. So you've got no cooking to do. Was you in the middle of reading anything important? No, you was doing Pathfinder. Okay, let's see how much AP you're going to get. 11.6, so you need to get tucked down to about 8. I want you to be at max AP if we're going through, just so you can do the fighting, to be honest. Might as well boost up that morale. Make this novel no good and then pick up another fresh novel. Take it down to 1, and then after 1 the Bible becomes better. Unless you're in a church, then the Bible gives you 2 morale per AP. Okay. No, I haven't got it down to 8 yet, so... That's fine. Okay, pass the turn. And then next turn, we're getting close to morning, but we're just going to zone through without it being morning. And it has got even colder, because now everybody's getting that debuff on now. So Marcus, how low are you? You just need 0.2. We'll just put a sweater on. That's fine with you. Marlene, we'll get you sorted out as well. So that cardigan I just took off, I probably need to put back on. Which one's about to break? Well, we'll put that on because it's very low. And no, I don't want to store, I want to drive. We searched the majority of this on here. We've uncovered enough so if there was another car we would have seen it. Okay. And again, that is a potential base location, so let's add a note on there. Possible base guarder ×3 plus couch desk. And then we'll move to this one. And this is another fresh tile for us. And again, that's why we saved AP. Now, there is a garden there, and the car's just driven on top of the garden, so I can only access 2 of the points. Little annoying, but it's what it is. Police officer and a big zombie, okay? Daisy, this is why we left you with all the AP. Actually, Marlene, you can go and take the back one out. Don't need to leave everything for Daisy to attack. Might as well. 2 hits, we'll get rid of that pipe. That gets rid of some weight and we can take the other pipe out of the car when we need to. Daisy, okay? You go into that spot that's just been cleared. And there is another car above us. Hopefully there's some fuel in there. I mean, to be quite honest, we are nearly full on here. If that car can, say, have a 1.5 economy and give us another 50 carry capacity, then it might be something worth considering swapping cars. Otherwise, I'll just take the fuel and move on. Okay, we've got a couple of low pipes here, so let's just clear the pipes. That's fine. Pipes broke. And that does 7.9. Okay, we've done that, and we've got yet another zombie guts. So we haven't had any all run, and all of a sudden we're getting them every second turn now. So Daisy, I want you to move up here, just to get visibility. Okay, there's 2. So that can get to that spot, that can get to that spot. Okay, I want Daisy to move here. But first, I want her to check the car. So there is fuel in there. It's only 0.8, but that's 0.8 more than we've got. There is some items in there what might be useful. Gas can. We'll take it. Cardigan, skewer. That's good. And we have got salt now as well. And beer. We'll take all the items. Now, we know this zombie can get to this cell. Now, I've just spotted one inside there, but I don't know what his distance is to get to. So, ideally, I want you to still be in visible range. Probably there or there is more sensible. Let's move to there, and let's just try our luck. If we need to, we could have equipped our item. The defense item we got. And let's move to that tile and let's harvest this as well. To be quite honest, we don't need to be walking around with seeds. Oh no, we can't get any seeds in there at all. Okay, second bottle of water on people. And for long-term survivors, you just see how many seeds we've got in here. I think I just got rid of a low medicine off here. That's fine. And again, these lumbers here, if we need to do crafting with wood, I'll get rid of them lumbers. Because each one weighs 1. And we're not going to ever use them as attack weapons. Okay, you've done what you can, Marlene. Okay, we get Marcus up to this square here. And I am going to pick up them guts. You just never know when it could be useful. If you want to have a base, put these up every window. And then nobody will enter your base. Okay, Daisy's fine for this turn. So let's just pass the turn. And we have got over encumbrance on Marco, so we've got to get rid of something. Hopefully the temperature peaks up. Temperature's just gone down again because it's just gone down to 0.5. So we all got 5 items on there, and we've got 5 bags. It's the encumbrance totals, not anything else, that makes a difference. So what's the lowest one we've got? I mean, Marcus could possibly repair one of these items and get his temperature up that way. But it's the over encumbrance, what is his problem. So he's 8 above. So if we can raise up, use his AP wisely and repair the gear so we can get, so that will give me 0.1. Not enough thread, that's fine. Now we should be able to unequip that and still be good enough without the over encumbrance, because we've got our temperature just above the 10. And that's why you want your gear to be repaired. Okay, Daisy, you're going to be doing some fighting. Now this one is actually quite weak, so I think I'm going to get Marlene to come here. And again, Daisy's got the same issue with the temperature. What was your weakest item? Probably pliers. Okay, Daisy. We can't move to that one because there's a zombie there, so we move to there. And it's only 6.1. We've got loads of options, but because we was trying to get rid of the pipes, it's only a medium pipe, so we'll just use them. Let's move to that square, and then you get visibility in the building. Another rag, another ointment. I could do with finding, we could find, oh, there's a generator there as well. A generator, a garden, a spare car. This could be base territory. This could be a new base in this end of the world, because this is where our end goals, we're going to be leaving out that harbour. 4.5, yeah, let's just take them out. I don't think I need another one of those, so I'm not going to take it. Yes or no? Me turning down loot? Marco, how far can you get in? Can you get to somewhere to safety? I mean, you could get there for 4.4. Have you got a torch or something on you? You have. Just so I can get visibility if there was any zombies near. Marlene, can you get to this? You can. Oh, I didn't pick up the rag while I was at that slot. I'm not going to go back for it. Guidebook for hardware stores. I thought we uncovered all hardware stores. Yes, we have, so that just goes into the car. And again, we have got loads of guidebooks and recipes in the car. We can just dispose of it if we desperately need to. Get weight in the car. Let's let everybody use a torch. Okay, so that's fine. You can move to that location. Next time you can zone through. Now 4.7 is the lowest item you need to use, so that's fine at the moment. And again, everything's down to 49 to 51, so we have 2 days to eat all this before it starts becoming stale. But again, all stale means is it just doesn't recover your morale. But there's other ways of recovering that, as I've showed you, with books and the MP3 player. And again, I'm just going to get your morale up because that will help me get my AP back on the next turn. That's Marlene dealt with. Marco, did you use everything? You got a little bit left. Maybe I'll get you to read a novel as well. That's you done for next turn. And we'll get, what was the lowest food on you? Again, you've got loads of gear you've got to pass over for cooking. But again, all this is pretty good except for the lettuce He's only got just over a day on it as well. So, what are we looking at? 4.5. I'm just going to use it. I know it's not quite there, but it gives me a little bit of morale. Okay, so that's Marcus finished with, and then let's just double check. Did I do Daisy's food? No, I didn't. But I don't think Daisy can eat any food quite yet. The lowest one to eat is 4.7. So yeah, you need to wait another turn. And again, the next set of cooking I won't do until we're close to running out of food. Just to give it that satiety boost and the timer boost. Because if all my food runs out in 3 days, I'm just going to be no better off than I am now. Okay, so let's end the zone. End the turn. I've just got an achievement, but I didn't see what... I haven't seen what popped up. I heard the achievement sound. Oh, that's not good. So, 2 zombies just warped in. I think Daisy might have to go up and deal with them too. Yeah, Daisy, you've got to go and deal with them. And again, every turn you have a chance of zombies coming in from every point of entrance. The closer to the dangerous place you are, the more the higher that chance is. You got 8.5 Daisy, so let's attack somebody. What can your pipe do? Probably kill 2 pipes. You're nearly gone. You can have a pipe, and then we can just switch. Only 4 HP, so we can just switch to the knife spear because it's the weakest of the spears. And again, our proficiency with this weapon's going up every time we use it. So now at 5% proficiency, so that's 5% damage. You don't need to collect the rags, it's only 2 rags, so I'm not worried about that. We do need to get that fuel out with Marcus. You could just stay here this turn, you don't need to run around. Marcus, you could... you need to be on this square to check the generator. It's very finicky like that. So we can take the fuel out of there, but if we have this as a base, again, I don't know why you would need your... I've seen the generators at the houses, but there's no reason why you would need a generator, because there's no lights in the house. So I don't quite understand why you would need a generator. Well, you're going to retrieve it. And then you're going to move over here and you're going to retrieve all the stuff out of this car as well. And you should have a couple of gas cans on you anyway. Or at least one. Yeah, you got 3.3 fuel in there now. I do want to get... Okay, you've got no AP to move in. So we just stop where we are at the moment, these two. They can't do anything else. You don't need food, so the only one to move this turn would be Marlene. Now we know this is a room because we can see the wall there, so we're going to here first. Now it does have a couch. I haven't seen a desk. There's a table there. There's another room down here because again you can see the walls around the outside and you can see the flies there, so there's a zombie to check as well. I think we've just found the new base, and I think I'm going to drop the flag down on this one. Sleeping pills and screwdriver, that's fine. That's trade items, the sleeping pills. If you don't have a sleeping bag and pillows, you can use them sleeping pills to help you sleep better and faster. So if you went to sleep at, say, like 2 o'clock in the morning, you want to have a fast sleep, then use the sleeping pills and it will increase it. But I've never felt that need to do it. That crafting book, there was nothing in there that we really needed. There's a piece of scrap at the bottom there. I will go and collect it. You've got no more AP to do anything. So let's pass the turn. And next turn we'll probably end up having to eat. 7 o'clock in the morning. We've got a very early start. So that's helped us out. We've got all the fuel out this car. It was broken, but again, that doesn't really make any difference. It's easy to repair these. And that's the same economy as ours, isn't it? 1.3. Yeah. It's exactly the same car we got. 1.3 and 153 total weight. Okay, so Marlene. We'll get your food sorted first. So you need 5. So you've got a day left on this one. So let's eat that. And you've got 2 more to use today on that. And let's just top up your water as well, because that doesn't have much water in it. Just a little bit of morale. Next, let's get your morale up to nearly cap. That's fine. Then we're going to bring you... No possible way. Okay, so you've got to go there to seed, and then you can go there afterwards. Just to get visibility, make sure there's nothing else. But again, still a very good... Scrap metal's very good to us because we can craft our own weapons. Okay, that's good. You do need to make your way into this house, so I'll send you up to there. And I will force it open. With crowbar, that's fine. You don't have any AP to move, that's good. Daisy. There's a room here we haven't checked. So actually I'll send Marco down to do the opening, and then Daisy can easily then go in to search it. And now she's in the building, she's got rid of that cold debuff. Crackers, alarm clock. Again, alarm clock is not something I use, but you can break them down for electronics. Rotten. With rotten food, I'm more interested in the weight. 0.3 and 0.6, that's fine. We'll take it. I think I've read them totally wrong. 0.4 and 0.2 gives us 0.6, which gives us 3 fishing bait. So we'll transfer them to Marco. Marco can quickly deal with that. And while you're at it, we can take all the food. Probably easier to just do that. And the potatoes are good as well. We will have to get them into the car. You have some alcohol, that's fine. Your morale's okay. I might just have some alcohol this turn. And again, nothing's... There's 29 turns on the lettuce, so I've got another day. So tomorrow morning I would have to do some cooking. But again, I want to get rid of these 24-hour fish before I start cooking the next batch of food up. But again, we've got quite lucky in food in the last couple of episodes. So Daisy's got no more AP. But she can just use that novel. So now that novel gives the same as that Bible, but I'm not going to throw it away because one of the other people might need that novel. And actually, we'll do that now. What is Marco's? Because again, I'm on Daisy, so I can see. So I think I can take her novel, and that's going to be better for me. So yeah, I'll get 1 off there, I'll get 2 off there, so hopefully Marcus hasn't read that one, and then we've got a fresh novel here now. Okay, Marco, what can you do? You got no... well, that was Daisy. Okay, you was doing food, wasn't you? So 4.7, let's eat one of them. Try and get that out of the inventory and clear it up with some water. You can't move this turn because you're done. And Marcus has a lot, so Marcus can go all the way down to the car. And then we're just going to move straight onto the next tile after this. Just do a quick look and see if there's anything we can put into the... Again, we've got a lot of this stuff. I don't think we need these. I'm going to throw these zombie guts out. Again, as much as it would be useful to craft with that item because we haven't done it, it's just weighing too much. And there's better use for that weight in the car. Now I've just got rid of nearly 4 kilos out the car. We'll keep a compression. Actually, you've already got a compression. You don't need a second. What else can I put in the car? Is there any water partly open? No, there isn't. Just keep 2 bottles on here, and then we'll do the same with the others. We'll keep that bottle over here as well. That gets a bit more room out the car. And Marco, you've got a little bit left, so let's get a bait. Get a fishing bait crafted up and into the car as well while I'm right next to it. So that's 0.2. That's 0.4. And that gives me 3. No. Okay. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. It sent it out. It's better to just craft it in bulk, to be honest. That gets rid of the weight out of my bag. And then we can just chuck them items into the car. Now, somebody does have the glue, don't they? Okay, we've got 2 glue there, 3 glue there, and we need a 4th glue. Or a bowen to be able to do the next one. And we have some cigarettes in here for whoever's having morale problems. We did say we was going to put a flag down, so we take the flag out. That gets a bit more weight out the car. Is there anything I've completed I don't need? I don't need that recipe book. Right this second anyway, at least. Just having a quick once over, that's fine. Do you have any AP yet, Marcus? Let's put the flag down and we're going to call this a base. Set base. Okay, so I need to uncover that little area before it'll allow me to do it, okay? If you want to be like that, then we'll be like that. So everybody's used the AP, so let's pass the turn. I want to deal with Marlene first because she needs to get this area uncovered. Okay, that's fine. Marco. Set base. Okay, so what's not been as 1 tile there? Are you going to do me dirty like this game? Okay, it's going to cost me some AP to get there, but I want to keep it out the way. Secured another location. I mean, I could, while these people are trying to get down to me, get the rake out and plant some seeds here. Which wouldn't be a terrible idea. That probably would have been better while I was at the car. We just plant 2 of everything and we need to take the rake out as well. So I need 8 tiles. 2, 4. That's fine. Put lettuce in this. Yeah, lettuce. Lettuce in there. Oh, this. Oh, I forgot about how awkward it was to use the rake. So you have to use, click. Plant lettuce seed there. And then we'll do 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And I don't think I've got enough AP to use the rake again. No, I need 3.2. Okay, so that's you done for this turn. Just grab some water. We've got plenty of it, so it's pointless keeping your hydration less. Marlene, let's go there, pick up the plank. Go here and make sure you're wearing some gloves first. We'll use the crafting gloves on Marlene because she doesn't need those and the other ones are attack gloves. Potent medicine. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible. And can you get down to here? You can. And if you're waiting, you can always just start reading them books on the next turn. Again, just drink some water. We will get you to take a second one out the car just so I can reduce some of the weight in the car with these heavy bottles. Just need to make sure I don't mix up the waters. That's fine. You've got 2 full. So that's them 2 dealt with. And the only one we haven't dealt with is Daisy. Have you got enough to get down here? Not yet, so we'll do that next turn. Okay, Daisy, I want you to move all the way down here. You sort your hydration out, same as the others. Go into the car and take one of them bottles out just to try and cut the weight down a bit. You got 2 full on you still, loads of food. We've cleared some space out the car, that's what I was trying to do. We could put these ones that's 100 turns, which is 5 days away, and then craft them later. We'll keep the 27 and the 58 because those are the only 2 I'm going to be cooking with immediately. We'll take the nuts out. And I think that's where I need you to be. Yeah, I've got quite a few spears on you now as well. Long knife spear, standard knife spear. So we'll just use these out the way. We just sorted your novel out. And we don't need a gas can on you because your AP is too high as it is. Okay, for the rest of the turn, you can just read a book because you was in the middle of reading something, which was Pathfinder. Okay, so that's Daisy done, hydration done. Marlene has some AP. So let's deal with Marco first. Let's get these crops done on the floor. Past couple of turns. Ah, there's a rate column there. I didn't realise that. I didn't see that. So we've got lettuce in them too. I want to plant tomato in there. That makes it much easier to deal with. I don't know why I didn't see it. Plant the 2 tomatoes there. And you can plant the potatoes straight away. I did forget about that. That must be taking it from the car. So you need seeds for everything except for potatoes. You can plant a potato. So if your potatoes go rotten, it's not a bad thing. Okay, give me a second. Interact, plant. Onion, wasn't it? So 2 lettuce, 2 tomatoes. We did 2 onion and then we did 2 corn there. And then once we've done that, we'll get off the tile. That's actually good that if you're next to a tile, next to a car with all the items in it, will pick up them items. And I can't do the last turn till next turn. Just quickly get your hydration sorted. Okay, so Marco's dealt with. Marlene as AP. She was reading, wasn't she? Yep. She can finish reading this book. So now we've earned number 3 and we just need book number 2. And bins are next to the car. You can put that away. Hopefully I can find a fortified house and get rid of all these books because I've got so many books down here. If not, I'll just start burning them. All these books down here, all these green ones I've learnt on the one that's doing food. All the blue ones I've learnt and all these top. So I've got a good 20 books there what I can literally get rid of. So that's Marlene done. Let's get her to drink and then pass over to Daisy and see what Daisy can do with her turn. Okie doke. Oh. And Daisy's already used her AP and dealt with. Okay, so that is 2 onions and we just need 1 more corn. So let's switch to Marco. Till 1 more soil. And then plant the corn seeds. Then I want you to move to here. Store the rake away because you don't need it on you. If I can find it, there it is. Now that rake condition's probably not going to be great, but I can craft another if I need to. Yeah, it's still 30% on it. I won't be using repair kits on that because it's not that hard to craft them. We can just put that into that bottle. Is that an empty one? I can go away. That's a 4-1. Okay, brilliant. So again, we're running around the maximum capacity in the car, but like I said, there's a lot of books in there we can chuck. There's a lot of planks here we can chuck. And we're trying to get rid of some of these pipes and stuff. Okay. Car still has 4.4 fuel. We do have some on the can on us, but like I said, I want to keep that in the can in case we find a gas station or a generator. Actually, it would be a gas station only that would take the fuel to make fuel. Okay. So let's drive. Let's move to another target. And it's a fortified house. Oh, great. That's what I said I needed as well. We could do the quest from him. Hopefully there's something that I've got in the car. If we go to this tile here and do all the trading, then I can literally grab the stuff from the car and trade it straight for the window. But that's the best place to leave it off today. We've got 2 zombies around us. That's going to be Marlene's and Daisy's job. And Marco, he's going to go up to this slot here. Actually, I might get Daisy to do all the fighting and Marlene can learn that book. Marco's going to come up to the window, see what the quests are. But that's at the start of the next episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Not been the most exciting with fighting wise, but like I said, we've got ourselves into a position where we're just 1 book away from doing the ending. It's quite easy for us to travel there. We've got enough gas cans if we find somewhere. Again, we're going to go to a fire station. Hopefully in the next episode, we're going to take all the fuel out of the fire station, out the fire truck. That should give us enough to get down. The only question is, can we find book 2 sailing in that library or not? If we can, next episode could be the final. If not, I'm pretty certain we're very close. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.